afternoon on Spring Light with some of the biggest news of the year here on our show. Smallpox is back, unfortunately. It was first eliminated from the world in 1977, and it was the first and only virus to be completely wiped out, but it has returned. And today we're going to talk to two guests. And our first guest is a survivor of this terrible disease. Please welcome Susan. Hello, Susan. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. Thank you. Now, when did you first get it?
Well, I first got smallpox when I was 7, in 1977. The last year it was out.
Okay, how contagious is it, and how did you get it?
Well, this disease is very contagious, and I got it from my friend from face-to-face contact, and she had it, and she didn't know that she had it.
When you went to the doctor, how did he know that you had smallpox and not something else?
Well, first I told him about my symptoms and the fact that I had blisters and rashes on my arms, and they were spreading throughout my body, and I had fevers and body aches. And he did some tests and came up with stuff.
Wow, and I know for a fact that people who survive smallpox are left with scars, like all over their body, and I was looking and I don't actually notice many scars, and I was just wondering, is there a certain medicine or cover-up that you use?
Yeah, so a lot of people do end up with scars, and most have really bad scars and they're really small, you can barely see them. And I do use a cover-up, it is called Dermablend, and it gets rid of the scars, and anybody can use it.
So if you spread and have scars, but you use it for smallpox.
Yes, I use it for smallpox, you use it for any scars that you would like to.
Okay, well, we'll be right back with the next guest right after this break.
Hey, are you David Spade? Oh no, I'm the babysitter. Wait, are you the baby?
7-Up's new crisp, clean taste can make anyone feel ridiculously lovely.
Hey, where do you want me to stick these? By the fireplace, of course.
What a great backyard, huh?
Why, yes. Perfect for barbecue.
7-Up, a new taste so crisp and clean, it's ridiculous.
You want to shove it? Okay, let's wrap this up, guys. It's wearing off.
Hello, we are back from our commercial break, and our next guest is Dr. Juliana Jenner, and please welcome her to our show. Hello, Doctor. Hello. How are you? I'm good. How are you? I'm great. I was just wondering, why did you decide to study smallpox instead of studying it?
My father, Dr. Edward Jenner, created the vaccine, and before he passed away several years ago, we decided I was going to go into college and continue his research on the disease. And after he died, I became more determined to figure out more information on it.
Oh, that's very nice. Could you tell us what smallpox is exactly?
Smallpox is a very deadly illness caused by the variola virus.
Okay, our other guest Susan mentioned earlier that smallpox is spread through face-to-face contact. Is there any other way that it is spread?
Well, really the main one is face-to-face contact, and with that goes from through saliva, it goes through sneezing, coughing, and talking.
Okay, everybody. Just wondering, how do doctors recognize smallpox?
When you go in to get it checked out, you might have a rash and you'll have blisters next to it. And and it's just with that, there are the basic symptoms that come with less deadly diseases, like headache and fever and tiredness.
And just out of my own curiosity, Dr. Jenner, where did smallpox originate from?
Smallpox originated in Africa, and it slowly spread to Southern Europe and South America.
Oh, I didn't know that. Is there a place that to keep the disease contained keep others away from the possibility of getting it. Did they do something that was people to go?
They put the diseased people in places called test houses. They were kind of like quarantine buildings to, one, keep the diseased people away from others, to keep it contained, and to see how the vaccine helps them, to see if it works.
Oh, okay. And earlier you said that your dad made the vaccine. What is it?
The vaccine contains live vaccinia virus. For this reason, the vaccination site, or the place that they inject it into you, it can be contagious, and you want to keep it wrapped with gauze so that it doesn't contaminate other people, and it can also spread to other parts of your body. The vaccine, it isn't given as a routine to people because the use of the vaccine in the first half of the 20th century, it had virtually eliminated the disease worldwide. And until it came back just recently, the last case of smallpox in the U.S. was 1949, and the last case in the world was 1977.
Okay, what is the vaccine called?
The vaccine is called Dryvax.
Okay, and I just have a question. Smallpox and chickenpox are sort of related. How would you tell the difference between them so you know that you do not have chickenpox, you have smallpox?
The difference between them is chickenpox, when you look closely at the spots on your face, they are more red, just like dots from a marker. Whereas if you look closely at smallpox, they can be any shape, and they can look distorted on your face, and they are everywhere on your body. And it's much more deadly than chickenpox.
Okay, what is some history of smallpox?
Some history of smallpox is the epidemics plagued Europe and Asia until 1976, when my father tested his theory on disease protection. He did it by inoculating a young boy with material obtained from a milkmaid who was inflicted with the milder cowpox virus. Cowpox is sort of like smallpox because they both come from the variola virus, but that is their only similarity. You can either have one or the other, but you cannot have both. The success of this experiment led to the development of the vaccine, and afterward the incidence of smallpox infection in Europe steadily declined.
Okay, well, thank you, doctor. I hope wish you all the best, and we'll be right back. I'd like to thank my two guests today, Dr. Juliana Dennis and Susan Russell. I wish you all the best. And in the event of this program, my producers found a fun fact that I'd like to share with everybody, and I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but apparently Abraham Lincoln had smallpox too, and he actually lived here to some extent. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week. Where did smallpox originate?
Smallpox?
No! Hello, we are back from our break, and our next guest is a doctor, and I'd like to introduce welcome Dr. Juliana Dennis. Hello, doctor.
Hello?